Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and start this up so that you guys can see my my stuff here. Boom! So we've got a load going down to Santa Cruz. It's not a far drop. It's not a drop at all. We're gonna try to do some gear matching and stuff like that, so I can kind of show you guys how that works. What gearbox I've got in here? I've got an 18. H shifter. 18. Start the engine up. And this is what we're hauling. We're hauling some forklifts. So, and we've got our mirrors set over there, so we don't need that. Let's get out of here. So you can see on the right we've got our, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to drive this truck very much like I would if I was in the convoy. I've started trucking with these guys with this company called Lady Bear Trucking. We're gonna start doing some live streaming to YouTube as well with them. You can see on the right hand side, on the left hand side, we've got our sped V. We've got our sped V going. On the right, you see we've got our telemetry stuff going. And I want to go ahead and explain a little bit about that while I check traffic and get stuff. Lots of guys. Oh, look at that ExxonMobil trailer. Look at that ExxonMobil trailer. Alright, so the way is clear in front of us, so let me go ahead and shift into gear and get moving before somebody comes and takes my opportunity to turn. And we'll get rolling. The way the rev matching works is most commonly you'll have a range between an optimal range between 1,000 RPMs and 2,000 RPMs, particularly on the dials here. You definitely want to pay attention to your dials. Once it starts getting closer to 2,000, you can push it a little bit past the 2,000 RPMs if you so choose. But once it starts getting past those rev matches, you probably want to start upshifting. Now for your downshift, particularly in trucks like this, you really want to pull that Jake brake and everything else till it starts to get underneath 1,000 RPMs. Then you want to downshift, because the truck is already still slowing down, and that momentum will keep it going once you put it in neutral. So you can see how I'm waiting for the truck to really kind of max out for now. And I do that so I can get the most pulling power out of each gear that I can. It's very rhythmic. It's very rhythmic, and it's not a race either. So, something I almost forgot. Got to tap out for a minute. and turn on my trucks book. Aha! It won't let me do this with American Truck Sim running. I'm just gonna back. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave this up real quick. I'm gonna start trucks book. Hopefully it doesn't park my truck at a safe location. Hopefully it lets me finish out the run. And it's gonna let me finish out the run. And of course the truck's off. Turn that off there. So we've got our trucks book up. Got our wheel unlocked. Let's go ahead and start up the truck. Now you don't have to go into low to get the truck started. You can technically start in any gear you want to, as long as it's not going to make the truck stall or anything like that. This is me trying to negotiate. You guys are gonna have to forgive my driving. It is midnight. Actually, it's after midnight. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, when I should be sleeping and not doing a video. Go ahead and shift into 7th. And you know what? We'll go ahead and pull up our thing here. We'll turn this off so you guys can see what gear I'm in. I'm underneath 10,000, so I'm gonna shift down until I get over that considerably. I'm gonna wait till I get on the highway to shift up. That person's gonna let us in. We're on the highway now. We're rolling. Let's go ahead and shift up. Now, this is an 18 fuller, so it does have an 18 speed fuller, so it does have the low and high ranges. And if we come to a place where we stop for like fuel or whatever, I'll show you that. I probably could have showed you that before I did it, but... And we might do another run. We just might do another run.
To start your task, press S.
That's right. Bedv is not recognizing this as a run that he'll accept, but that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and get over in this right lane here, since I am driving slower than most traffic. Let these lanes pass me. So right now we're not even in our highest gears. You see on our dashboard up there, we're in 7 low. And let me tab out yet again. Oh, it's higher than whatever for the euros, and it can't be started. That means I gotta go fix my mods. That'll be after I drop this off. fix this. This is... Yeah, I usually have to click that on and off in order for it to loosen up the rest of the steering wheel. And me not get that resistance. I don't like it because it's as if you were trying to turn the truck with no power steering. And I don't like that. Sleepy. Looks like we got a gas station coming up. Cruising along at 50. Pretty good at 50. Wonder if it's gonna be... Wonder if it's right off the highway or if we have to, like... If it's right off the highway, I'll go at him. Right off the highway, particularly if it's one with a scale, we'll stop there. Oof, goodness gracious me. And we might do 2 runs today. But you can see with our telemetry, we're not even using the highest gears and stuff. That's a very pink truck. Very pink truck. I know you guys probably didn't see it, but that was a very pink truck. And we've got the THV, the news vans and everything in there. And that's my phone going off, so I'm not gonna look at it right now. I'll wait till we stop. Somewhere. We probably are gonna stop somewhere, I don't know. Depends. It'll have to be right off the highway if we're... That reminds me. Oh, we can go straight highway. So... Oh, wait. Stop. Yeah, for the most part. We're on the 5 right now, and it's got us going down to the 80. And we're going to the John Deere. Down in Santa Cruz. Bloody Santa Cruz. So I hope this video finds you in good self-esteem. Hopefully at some point this quarantine stuff will be over with, and I personally will be able to do more things with my life than just sit here at the house, because that's pretty much all I've been doing. And this lane is about to run out, so we're gonna make a change this to the now center lane. Can bypass the way station, so we're gonna bypass that way. We were gonna bypass the way station anyways, but looks like we got 3.5 hours of driving left. We've got our parking lamps on, so oof. I'm about ready to grab one of those pillows again. As a matter of fact, hang on, let me go do that. Okay, we've got our cushion here. And I just hope you guys can hear my sound, but just to make sure that you guys can hear my sound, I'm gonna go into control panel. Oh yeah, you guys should be able to hear my sound. Got the boost up. Turn it. Tad, not too much. Fuel does this thing have it? 2,000 miles, no damage. It's been driven over 100 miles already or so. This is literally a brand new truck. We have logged in total on this profile 15,169 miles, and we will have logged quite a few more once we're done. Oh, that reminds me, I need to not online do that. And I hope you guys are hearing game audio, because I would hate to have to go back and re-record another video. And as you can see on our sped V, that's actually what time it is in the time zone I'm in. I'm in Central Standard Time, so it is 1 o'clock where I'm at. I don't know what time it will find you guys, and it looks like there is a stop coming up. So we will pull over to the side real quick. Park and brake. So the way this works is you have your telemetry here. You have your telemetry here, and you can see that for the most part, it's got between 1,000 and 15,000 RPM. As your green line, your optimal range where you want to be in. When you get close to like 23, 24, that 24, 23, 2400 RPMs, that's when that's where you see our red line placed. As of right now, you can see that we're going to the John Deere, we're going to Santa Cruz, we're going to forklifts. But so right when you get around in this range, and I'm doing this in neutral so you guys can see this. Of course, I've got it taking up the whole screen on my other monitor so I can see it even more clearly. But once you're in this range, this is about where you want to shift. You can push it to here if you wanted to, and even here. But the point when you get beyond that, you're really kind of screwing yourself just a little bit. And I am in the higher gear, so it's going to take me a minute to get started. Alright, we are rolling. Shift into 6th. You can see it's very rhythmic. And part of that has to do with the fact that you're listening to your engine. You're not letting it, over rev. Not as, if you can avoid the over revs. Oh, and you heard it crunch there. I mean, I wasn't pushing the clutch down. I had my foot on the clutch and I was depressing the clutch. I just wasn't pressing it hard enough, I guess. But that's another thing you have to watch for when you really start to play this game. If you want to use the clutch, you better make sure that you actually use the clutch, because the gearbox will do that crunching noise that you heard. Had I not been already moving and stuff, you might have seen the truck stall, and I would have to turn the truck back on to get my res back up to where I could actually start moving again. But we're about at 52, and we've got about 35 miles, some odd, left to go. But we're just gonna enjoy the drive, enjoy the scenery, enjoy the fact that there ain't hardly any traffic on my side of the road right now. I personally am probably not going to do another run after this, because my eyes are starting to cross in my head already. But we're going to finish this run first. Because we do have to log some miles for the company. But I also just want to actually finish our run before I go to bed. Cruise is set. So if anybody else sees this video, post what you guys have been doing to cope with the quarantine. I've pretty much been not doing much, only going out when I needed to. And of course I work at my church, doing the videography and the music, and then at another church where I do music, and that brings in some good income, and all I have to do is drive maybe 80 miles a week. That's it. And I drive a small little luxury sedan, 4-door. Compared to what I was driving in, y'all can see that I'm getting very tired right now, because the truck is starting to go just about everywhere. Just got just under 100 miles or so, just shy of 2 hours left on this trip. So we are gonna keep on a-trucking. And for those of you who have never driven a standard shift like myself, once you get in here and you've tried it a few times and you get to that point where you're comfortable, you're gonna be able to tell just by the truck. I've driven enough Kenworths and Peterbilts and Freightliners in this game that I can tell by if I'm driving either one of those three, with the exception being the Internationals as well. I can kind of tell. Go ahead and get over in this lane. I can kind of tell when something's going to shift as far as my engine's concerned. Oh, toll. wanted to go straight through that, I had to make sure I did one where it was just like, yep, it'll auto pay it. So I could keep rolling. We got about 65 miles, hour and 30. I think this is the San Francisco Bridge. I think. Yeah, this is the San Francisco Bridge. And it looks like by the end of this route, we're going to be into this little almost 8 pattern section or whatever. Go ahead and slow her down. Now with this, I'm not even gonna clutch out yet, unless it gets a little too close to 5,000 RPMs. Yep, there we go. Time to downshift. Yep, I had to downshift way down. And we have a green light, so I'm gonna go ahead and go through it. Make this right turn. And I apologize for my video quality if it's not the best. I am streaming and I do have mods on top of this, so I don't know what it might be something I just put in that's put in the wrong place. So I have to go back and look at that for my next episode of American Truck. And we are running on the Great America map with the Sierra Nevada DLC is what Sierra Nevada map mod as well. There's one of these that doesn't really work that well either. We're gonna go ahead and shift up to 6th. Go ahead and slow this puppy down. We're gonna go ahead and go through this because we're already moving and I really don't feel like stopping. We're gonna make this right here. Let's go ahead and it tells us we're gonna be doing a lane change up here. Or rather a left turn, so I need to do a lane change now. Oh, I missed it again. Whoa. Oh dear. Physics mod. So we got about 30 miles for our destination, and we are not about to try to back this little boy in. I have done it before, but I am not about to do it on stream. Yes, I realize that. It says I'll be able to park. I'll park it there around 9 something. There's a rest area right here. If we weren't right down the road and hadn't just gotten that message, I would stop there and just kind of talk about some more things. It's another breast cancer pink truck. Been seeing quite a few of those out on the road. I apologize for my driving and not being able to stay in my lane, but I told you guys I am very sleepy right now. And I shouldn't even be driving. But I wanted to but I did want to put out a video for you guys, and I wanted to log the miles in trucks book so that I can advance up in the company. So it looks like it's just up ahead. We'll go ahead and let the truck kind of coast down into the speed we want. Looks like it's gonna be a left turn here. And here we are. Okay, now how do they want this done? If we were to back it in, they'd want it like directly to our right. We're not gonna do that. We're just gonna come straight forward. So we're gonna put her in 1 low. And we're just gonna come forward. Go ahead and stop her. Stop it. Put her in neutral. Pull that parking brake. Truck shut off. Oh, hey, we're already here now. So this is probably gonna be the start of quite a few videos. Like I said, I wanted to get one out to you guys of me doing like short runs and stuff like this. Next time I'm actually going to take out my economy mod so I can use my sped V so it can actually track stuff through the company that I started. So now it's pretty much like I'm a contractor. I do my own stuff. Considering I have my own equipment, I have dozens of trailers to choose from right now. Couple of special reefers and a flatbed. I think I have every available trailer that's available for ownership in the game. So, what I'm gonna do right now, turn that engine off, and decouple it. I was about to say it should tell us excellent. So that's all, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and save. So with that, You guys have a wonderful night. See you guys next time.